Tim, thanks for taking this time with me today. I
Yeah, of
wanted to
course.
ask you, yeah, to kick us off, would you tell me what your situation was like before you started with Tech Sales Mentors?
Totally. So I was in my last year of college. Actually, flash back about 6 months ago, I was trying to land a business internship, like not even a sales internship, just a business internship, and wasn't hearing back from companies. I was just getting left on red. I honestly, like, it was tough. Like I didn't know where my future was going to go, and it was hard finding that pavement to see the future. And so then I saw Tech Sales Mentors on LinkedIn and on TikTok. Justin Solis popped up on my For You page, and I did some research on the industry, and I was like, well, this is a career. Like this isn't just a job. This is a career. I want to pursue this. And so that's how I found out about you guys. And I was kind of stuck. I felt stuck, so I needed some help.
Yeah. Were you skeptical, like when you first looked at our product, when we first talked to you, stuff like that?
Yeah, that's a good question because I mean, you see sometimes people like advertising these types of things and you don't know if it's legit. Because I kind of saw you through the lens of what Justin Solis was talking about, somebody that I already trusted through TikTok because I followed him. Um, he mentioned on his TikTok, there's people that I'll never recommend because it's not legit, but these guys are the only people that I'll recommend because they're legit and they have a boot camp for you and you're gonna learn the ins and outs of the industry. So for you guys, no, not really. I didn't have any
Yeah.
skeptic. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And so, yeah, and interesting, most companies that are boot camps are not actively getting their people into jobs, into interviews. The boot camp doesn't typically end when the person accepts an offer they love.
right.
So I think we do, I know Tech Sales Mentors does things differently because our focus for your experience with us is getting you into jobs, getting you into interviews, progressing you through those rounds to getting you to offers. And so how was your experience with us in comparison, with our goal for the program?
Yeah. Um, I mean, I didn't even have to do any work like getting those first interviews. It was amazing. Like just getting all these emails back and forth. I think at one point I was interviewing at 12 companies concurrently at the same time. Um, so yeah, I mean the focus on actually getting a job, not only did I get a job I love, but on top of that, I still went through a boot camp. I still learned the ins and outs of the industry. Someone fresh out of college, I didn't know how to outreach. I didn't know how to craft like a good cold email and those types of things. I learned through you guys while also getting a job in the process. So it was just like all in one, it's an all in one platform.
That's great. That's really cool. So if you could go back in time, would you make the same choice? Would you use Tech Sales Mentors again?
A million times over again. Yes, I would. You saved me so much. I'm going through finals too. It's my last month of college. I got a job in 30 days, Chris. 30 days. And I didn't have to put in like I mean, obviously I had to put in the work to
You worked
practice.
hard too,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah.
worked hard, but it's like to have somebody walk you through it and hold your hand a little bit so that I wasn't just overwhelmed and stressed and didn't know where to start. Invaluable, seriously.
So tell us the result, if you would. What was the result of that hard work? What are you walking into now?
Yeah, so I'm walking into a role with a company called Assembled, and they're a smaller startup. I'm going to be joining a team of, I think, 4 or 5 SDRs. Lots of room to grow. Great managers, and it's like, yeah, I mean, obviously, like that's the result. I'm starting in a month, and I have this fantastic job. Um, but I already feel prepared for the industry. Like that's the other end goal that I got out of this is I feel prepared going into it. Obviously, they're going to give me some training, but I feel like I know the basics and I have a foundation now to work with. So,
That's awesome. Well,
yeah.
Tim, thanks so much. We had a great time working with you as well.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
Cool, man. Well, that's the end of the interview. And I really did have a great time working with you. I'm glad to see the awesome result you
Yeah, me too. I didn't get rejected from a single company, Chris. Like that's
got.
what blows my mind is like I came into this kind of feeling like I had an imposter syndrome. Like I was around the top 10%. You guys don't accept everybody into your program. And especially somebody who didn't have like a business internship. Obviously, I had some like sales program experience, but I felt that a little bit of that imposter syndrome. And the fact that I didn't get rejected from any companies kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Well, that's awesome. Well, you worked hard too, and it really shows in the results you got.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, oh, another thing, I watched Samir's live stream when he was interviewing you on like breaking into
Hmm.
tech, so getting up enterprise level in 3 years or whatever. And
Uh,
you mentioned your faith in that live stream, and that was actually what like I was like, oh my, I kind of want this guy to mentor me, and so obviously I signed up with you all, and I didn't know I was going to get you, but then I got you, and I was like, this is amazing. Like I've been praying about it, and it's just like to have somebody a mentor like that meant a lot.
that's awesome to hear, Tim.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big part of why we do a lot of the stuff that we do. A big part of why my wife and I do the work that we do is for the opportunity to like help people and act out our faith. So that's
Yeah.
cool to hear.
Yeah. Seriously. I appreciate everything you've done, Chris. It's been an amazing, wild journey.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have a lot more of your adventure yet to come. So
Yeah,
exciting to see,
seriously.
man. If you ever
Seriously.
need anything, like don't think this is done. Once the program's done, you can always reach out. Always here to help. Okay.
Sweet. I appreciate it.